The wheel of justice has caught up with the killers of 5-year-old schoolgirl Hanifa Abubakar. A Kano State High Court has sentenced to death by hanging the proprietor of Noble Kids Academy and Northwest Preparatory School, Kano, Abdulmalik Tanko, who is the principal suspect in the kidnap and killing of Hanifa. The presiding judge, Justice Usman Na'abba, who delivered the judgment, also sentenced the second defendant, Hashim Ishyaku, to death by hanging and 4 years imprisonment for conspiracy and concealment. Mikhail, right judgments there?
Yes, the death of the killing of Hanifa was like twisting a dagger into the soul of our nation. And at the time it happened, everyone was literally pained. I remember the vice president was concerned. People were really pained to see such a beautiful soul lost to the greed for money on the part of somebody who was supposed to take care of him in the first place. Because when parents drop their children at school, they put all their hope, all their trust, invest all their trust on the teachers and the other minders of the children. But to imagine that the proprietor of a school to whom you hand over your child would actually be the one to take the life of the child, I mean, it's terrible, almost unheard of. And that is why I will be happy to see this judgment implemented with alacrity. I've heard the governor of Kano say that once they bring the death warrant, is going to sign. He should not just make a promise that he will not fulfill. We want to see Governor Ganduje show the courage that a good number of his colleagues lack by signing the death warrant so that this fellow can go and meet his maker and face another judgment over there. Yes, the judgment on earth has not favored him. You can predict that the one over there will also not favor him. Let Governor Ganduje not waste time, as he promised, to sign the death warrant and let this guy leave the rest of us alone. It's unfortunate that a little child's life can be taken in this manner. So I know it's likely to appeal, but the evidence is stacked against him. He had even confessed. And his confession was recorded. So where does he hide? Where does he run to? I mean, the die is cast. So there is, in my view, a prima facie case against him, and all that the prosecution lawyer needs to do is to, when he appeals, they should tighten the screw, continue to tighten the screw. It's going nowhere.
And a loud message you will call this to other perpetrators out there.
Yes, I remember when we talked about this same matter on this program. You know, it's scary that somebody who should be, grooming your child, somebody who should be molding the future of young children. I mean, our children, your children, mine, and all that are the ones becoming kidnappers. At the time, report said he even demanded 6 million. At the end of the day, the most annoying thing was that they kept the in their custody. It took long before, security agencies were able to actually detect. At the end of the day, this is good news because justice must be served. And when I say justice must, there is no way we can bring a closure to this, but at least to some extent, let justice be served. I know it will still go, on appeals. That is sure, because in Nigeria, every issue must, reach the final stage, which is the Supreme Court. And I will be too happy if it can be handled expeditiously, in a very quick and fast manner. Because in Nigeria, we have governors all over Nigeria. It's not about one party, APC, PDP, all of them. So when people have been convicted, instead of our governors to sign the death warrant, they chicken out. Many of them will try to rationalize by saying they don't want to have blood on their hands. And some of them, from what I've seen so far, some will tell you that they don't quite have faith in the judicial system, as if our system is so thoroughly bad that from the first stage up to the Supreme Court, and the judges can be biased, which is totally not true. It's just their own, unwillingness to do the needful. So in this case, I think even if it is to send a strong message out there, this man is not supposed to continue to live. I'm sorry to say, the law should be thoroughly implemented in this whole matter.
All right.